And welcome to Johnny Hale Stadium. We're going to pick up the game in progress as there's been some technical difficulty. Cavaliers on offense trailing 7-0 after an 85-yard kickoff return by McKinney for Milan, and the extra point was good, so 7-0 Milan with the lead over the Crockett County Cavaliers. I want to welcome everybody to this important district contest. You see Cade Parlow, the quarterback, getting his instructions and going back out to the Cavalier huddle. And again, we'll remind you that the Cavaliers are behind 7-0 at this point in the contest. Here comes Pickens wide to the right. I formation, Jones behind Parlow. They'll shift the tight end, Macklin, to the right side of the formation. Milan adjusts the handoff to Jones. Jones over right tackle, churning, pumping, getting down for yardage. Looks like a pickup of about 7, depending on the spot of the football. And as you see, they adjust the spot, and Cade Parlow running over. It'll be 3rd down. This change move, Kevin Ward talking. Ward played here at Milan High School. Coached at Westview first, head coach at Camden, and then now the head coach of the Crockett County Cavaliers. Clark Scott coming to the right along with Pickens in a slot eye against the 4-4 defense of Milan. Again, the blast play, the handoff. Jones breaking a tackle, getting down close to the 40-yard line and just across it. We'll check and see if that's enough yardage for the first down. The referees wave their hands, and it looks like Crockett County has picked up the first down. The change move. Cavaliers trailing here on point5digital.com 7-0 after that shocking opening kickoff. And I think we're still all in shock after that. Cavaliers trying to fight back. And McKinney, a great kick returner. Scott comes to the right. Pickens in the slot. Milan 3 deep secondary against that I formation. Parlow, 7-step drop. Throws a long pass downfield intended for Pickens just over his outstretched arms. And passing is one of the keys to victory tonight. Cade Parlow has to have a good night. Same thing could be said for Marshall Harrison of the Milan Bulldogs, their quarterback. He's got to have a good passing night. Both teams tough against the run. Crockett County has gained more yardage, though, on the ground this year than Milan has, but a tough match here. Like I said, the 7-0 lead by Milan. Here's Parlow back under center. Jones going the opposite direction. Lead blocker went to the right. He went to the left, and he is stacked up after a short gain. Johnny Jones, a great running back, has scored touchdown after touchdown in 2 contests. What an effort he has had. It is 3rd down for the Cavaliers. And, of course, Jones has 9 touchdowns, already 400 yards. And Crockett County comes in averaging about 59 points a ball game. Good for 6th in the state at this point. Crockett County 3rd and 8 in the shotgun. Parlow fakes, drops back, throws the pass downfield and just out of the reach of Deshaun Pickens, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Nolan Porter will come on to punt. You're listening to point5digital.com. And we'll tell you about some of our fine sponsors in a few moments as we bring on the punt and the punt return teams. And for Milan, sometimes they will send McKinney back. They use a host of punt returners. He is very dangerous if it is him that is back there. Nolan Porter, not only the punter, but he is also the fine place kicker. Villarreal backs him up. Here's the snap. Porter gets a nice high kick. Bouncing around, they'll let it drop, and it just dies at about the 25-yard line of Milan. And that's where Milan will take the football over 1st and 10, leading 7-0 over Crockett County. So far, we've been shocked. It took 13 seconds for McKinney to put that touchdown on that kickoff return on, and the Cavalier offense, after garnering a first down, has been stymied, and the ball goes back to the Milan Bulldogs. Bulldogs traditionally an I team, but they will run the spread. They have run the Wildcat before. And the quarterback, number 10, Marshall Harrison. He gives on a handoff. This will be Hopewell trying the left side of the line, and you can see a couple of Cavaliers there with the final hit, the finish put on by Cordell Smith, the fine linebacker for the Cavaliers, bringing up second down. Milan again will establish their running game. They don't like to throw the football a lot, although Harrison last week had a lot of yards passing. We'll give you more about those totals. Again, in the spread, we have 4 down linemen, and they try the left side again. This is the fake, and Harrison keeping. He'll get up close to the 30-yard line. Cavaliers all over the football. And you can see some of our fine players. Will Rigby, who had an interception last week against Southside right there. And, of course, Villarreal had a great night last week, and we're at the 35, not the 30. And we'll see if they're going to measure. They're going to look at it. And they'll bring the chains out. Did Milan pick up the first down, or are they short? And they say by the nose of the football, it is a Milan first down. And you see the chains being moved there. Score, Milan 7, Crockett County nothing early in the first quarter of play. Clock giving a little trouble tonight so far. And here's the Bulldogs back in their traditional I formation. They pull a guard and try to run up in behind him. And running the football looks like it is Ross at the tailback. We'll pick that up. But good yardage. And actually that was Hopewell still in there. They alternate tailbacks. Number 26 will be Isaiah Ross when he is in there. 33 is Skylar Hopewell, who is a strong bruising running back. Bulldogs back to the line in the ice, second down. 3 down linemen, 2 stand-up ends. Here's a pass play out in the flat, missing the fullback. That was Tristan McDaniel, and that pass thrown in the wrong direction. And he had to turn around, as you saw. That'll bring up third down. Third down and about 6 yards to go for the Milan Bulldogs. Crockett County needs to stop right here. They're trailing 7-0. You're listening to point5digital.com. Back into the shotgun, or actually a spread formation. There's a difference in the pistol and the gun. Here's the fake for the quick pass, throwing the football downfield, up for grabs, and pulled in by Bolton. What a catch. He just beat Nance. Nance on the coverage was there, but Bolton, a little taller, went up and got that one. It'll be first down for the Milan Bulldogs. Be their third first down of the night. Bulldogs moving that football. Crockett looking for a stop because, as I've mentioned, a little shell shock from the kickoff return that we missed as we came in from technical difficulty. But the Cavaliers are a resilient team. Here's a trap play, and they run the tailback up in there. They pull the guard, and they try to kick out the tackle or the end, and this is Ross. And he gets a couple of tough yards there. Ball will be placed down on the Cavalier 30-yard line, bringing up second down. Strong forward wall for our Cavalier team, but they meet equally good blocking Milan Bulldog line. Bolton and Sturdivant will come to the left of the formation in an I. We shift with them. Here's the handoff on a straight dive play ahead, and getting good yardage is the fullback. That is number 40, Tristan McDaniel, going straight ahead for about 4 tough yards. You get a good look at our Cavalier defense. Some fine young men out there who've played very good football the last couple of weeks. Crockett County 2-0, Milan 2-0. Milan back to the line of scrimmage. Again, with the offset I formation, they'll send a man in motion. And they're going to run straight power, straight ahead over right guard, and that play has been blown dead. Let's see what the officials say. It'll be against Milan. It's a 5-yard penalty. Look like illegal procedure or motion. as the signal was away from us. But it'll cost the Bulldogs 5 yards. And that gives our defense a little extra help. And again, Milan leading in this contest 7-0. Here come the Bulldogs. Forces them to get into the spread formation with a slot. They hand off, fake the handoff, and running up the middle and getting great yardage is Marshall Harrison, the quarterback. Boy, he did a good job with that fake. And in the spread formation on that, you stick it into the stomach and you pull. It's a read option that they make on that. Sometimes predetermined, sometimes a read option. And good yardage and another Milan Bulldog first down. Here come the Dogs back to the line of scrimmage, and they're going to stay with the spread formation. Snap. They give this time to Ross. Ross gets good yardage around right in, getting down inside, looks like the 10-yard line. What a contest. Right now it's been all Milan, though, early. Crockett County only able to get one first down in their first possession. A 7-0 lead after an 85-yard kickoff return. And here come the Dogs against the Cavaliers again in the spread against the 3-down lineman. The handoff to Ross. He tries the right side again and getting ever closer. Looks like he's down to about the 5. Cavaliers hustling over there on defense. Will Rigby over there in that play along with several others. Really need a stand here and like to turn the ball around, take it over, and head back the other way. Milan comes to the line of scrimmage. They'll stay with the spread. The snap to Harrison. He fakes. He takes. He gets down close to the goal line and looks like he's got about 2 yards to go. Harrison very dangerous running it, but last week had a great passing game, 3 TDs against Humboldt to 3 different receivers. Hayden Bolton, the leading receiver, with 8 catches for 85 yards. Here come the Dogs back in the I formation against the Cavaliers. Cavaliers 5-man front. They hand off to the running back. He fumbles for Milan. It is going to be covered, though, and falling on the football was Tristan McDaniel for the touchdown. Boy, we create ourselves an almost break as Hopewell fumbled, and then the Dogs beat the Cavaliers to the football. Score is 13-0. Milan will attempt the extra point. The kicker, Connor Allen, is on. The snap is low, gets away from the holder. He'll try to run with it. They yell fire. He's tackled. It's fumbled. But once he's tackled like that, the play's over. You cannot run the ball back for any points in high school football. So the Cavaliers are trailing at this point 13-0. And we're a little shell-shocked as we regather ourselves. You're listening to point5digital.com. Let's take a break on point5digital.com.
The Bank of Crockett is a locally owned full-service community bank with 6 convenient locations throughout Crockett County. The newest location, Highway 412 at Cypress Road. The Bank of Crockett is a proud supporter of Crockett County sports and our community's greatest asset, our youth. For online banking, visit bankofcrockett.com. The Bank of Crockett, fast, friendly, efficient service, and that's community banking at its best. The Bank of Crockett, serving Crockett County since 1887.
When you have decided a nursing home may truly be the best option for you or a family member, visit Alamo or Bell's Nursing Home. They have earned the reputation as one of the top providers of both long and short-term health care. Each patient is the central focus of excellent nursing care, compassionate and reliable to make sure you have peace of mind. Find out today why Alamo and Bell's Nursing Homes are the right choice. In Alamo, call 696-4541, Bell 663-2335.
And back at Johnny Hale Stadium, where you just saw Jeremiah Nance advance the football on the kickoff out to around the 30-yard line. Cade Parlow getting last-minute instructions. It's 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers. They trail 13-0. A little shock, but this team shows confidence in themselves to get back in the football. I don't see any real worry. Now they're going to adjust the spot, and the Cavaliers have to back up a little bit. And looking for some different instructions now from the sideline is the movement of the football back. Coming into the huddle, as you can see, is Kamal Caldwell, the 12th grade running back. We've been playing fullback by committee since the injury to Knowles. Cavaliers come up there 1st and 10. They'll be in their version of the spread, 2 wideouts. Ball given, or actually faked, kept by Cade Parlow. He sprints around right in, gets across the 30-yard line. A good pickup of yardage by Cade Parlow. And about an 8-yard pickup for Parlow. It'll be 2nd and 2.5, closer to just 2 yards. You see that fine forward wall, the blockers for the Crockett County Cavaliers. Pickens wide left. Tight end is Rigby. Scott to the right. Again, the gun. The give to Jones. Hits up in there, breaks across the 40, bends it back across the 45. And good yardage for Johnny Jones. That's his biggest pickup of the night, about 15 yards, as he has been held in check on some of his earlier carries. Milan defense, of course, keying on Johnny Jones and doing everything they can to stop him, as he has over 400 yards in 2 contests and 9 touchdowns. Clark Scott coming to the right. Again in the gun, or the spread, to Parlow. He spins. He pulls it. He's going to shoot a pass downfield to our fullback, and that is Kamal Caldwell getting the first down into Milan territory. And a good pickup of about 25 yards on that one. Again, it depends on the spot. Well, these are all unofficial stats. Crockett County trailing 13-0 to Milan here on point5digital.com. Big, important district contest. Both teams come in 2-0 on the season. First district game. Crockett County back to an I setup with a slot man, tight slot. The pitch to Jones, the sweep to the left of our formation, and he's driven back there. And boy, one of those tacklers that got in there quick was the young sophomore, Blake Miller. Miller is a back, but he can also play quarterback, as does Landon Walker. They've used 2 quarterbacks this season. Marshall Harrison, a pretty tough kid, but has been injured a little bit. He threw the ball for 3 TDs. Here come the Cavaliers. Back into the spread. They'll send a slot right. That's Scott and Pickens. They give to the fullback, breaking it off the left tackle and rumbling down the field for a great gain, just being pushed out of bounds, is Cordell Smith. Smith got approximately 15 yards, depending on the spot. And another Cavalier first down. Cavaliers, after, like I said, getting shell-shocked, a kickoff return, then a fumble recovery of one of their players in the end zone for another score, and being down 13-0. Cavaliers show no signs of panicking or anything like that. They're bringing the football and taking it right down the throat of Milan, along with some good passing. Back to the eye. Parlow under center. Quick count. The give to Jones. He breaks it outside. He's got yardage. Runs into one of his own men. Knocks him out of the way. And there he's tackled again by Blake Miller, who's been busy. And you know when your secondary men are tackling folks that the offense is working. See Macklin coming into the game. Scott leaving. Parlow getting instructions from head coach Kevin Ward. You're listening to point5digital.com. You can hear replays of this game all week and will be archived for this whole school year. I formation. Parlow under center against the 4-man front. The give to Jones. Tries the left side. Pumps. Moves his feet. He's tackled. And I don't know if there was a penalty, but I'm going to tell you what, there were hands awfully close and no penalty to his face mask. But a good gain by Johnny Jones as we are attacking that goal line. Yeah, they'll call it is a first down. Another Crockett County first down here. And coming out of the game will be Smith. Caldwell coming back in at fullback. Parlow's got the play. Let's see what formation we come out in, because we've got two guys that can play tight end there. Rigby and Macklin both into the contest. And that's what we'll do. We'll go with two tights, and Pickens is a wing right. Cade Parlow on the sneak. And it looks like Cade Parlow has scored the first Crockett County touchdown of the night. Cade Parlow, the fine quarterback. He can run, he can throw. And that time he just powers his way in for about 1.5 yards at the 1 minute mark here in the first quarter of play. Nolan Porter out to attempt the extra point. Scott with the hold for Crockett County. Here's the snap. The kick is up. The referee says it's good. And the Crockett County Cavaliers are on the board. They trail Milan 13-7 now. You're listening to point5digital.com. Let's take a timeout.
Carroll Home Care of Alamo specializes in helping you manage life safely in the privacy and comfort of your own home with prompt, reliable, personal service. Carroll offers skilled nursing, physical therapy, certified nursing assistants, and medical social services. Carroll accepts Medicare, TennCare, and most private insurance plans. Visit our website at carollinc.com. Carroll Home Care Alamo, where feeling better is being at home. Call 696-4581, 696-4581. Carroll Home Care Alamo, 147 South Bell Street.
Everyone who's anyone knows there's only one location to go to for the best in burgers, pasta, and pizza. Bob's, located at 92 East Main and Bells next to Ho-Ho's. Bob serves up the best burgers. Try the smothered burger or maybe the bacon blue burger. Pizza lovers, try the T-Rex or the loaded cheese fry pizza. Pasta, appetizers, and more at Bob's. Bob's is open regularly till 8, but Cavalier fans, come by Bob's after the football game on Friday nights. They're open till 11. Bob's Burger, Pasta, and Pizza, 345-3055. Or find us online at bobsburgerpastapizza.com.
You're watching Cavalier football on point5digital.com. We're in a break and we'll return to the game shortly.
Whether it's a car accident, storm damage, or a fire, when the unthinkable happens, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes. It doesn't matter if the business down the street has the same insurance you do. What matters is that your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Call Cy Young of Young Hughes Insurance in Alamo today, 696-5480. That's Cy Young of Young Hughes Insurance, 696-5480.
And back at Johnny Hale Stadium, where the Cavaliers trail Milan 13-7. You just saw the kickoff and a return by Bolton. We kept it away from McKinney that time, and that's good because McKinney's capable of taking it to the house at any time. It'll be Milan football, 1st and 10 on their own 18-yard line. Marshall Harrison, the quarterback, moves up under center. They get back in the slot I formation. And here comes the handoff to the tailback, Isaiah Ross, and he's going to be tackled for a loss. And I know one man that was in there was number 73, Casey Richardson, but there were some other men that helped with the assist for the Crockett County Cavaliers. That was a drive that was nothing but pure power, and a couple of passes helped. Cade Parlow, a very dangerous passer. If you gang up on the run too much, Parlow will burn you. Had a good run by our fullback. Back to the spread is Milan on 2nd down, keeping the football. And this time we didn't bite on the fake. And again, one of the tacklers, 73, Casey Richardson, along with an assist from some others. Defense checking over the sideline to get the defensive signals. Of course, it's less than a minute, we know, here to go in, and that should be the end of one quarter of play. At the end of one quarter play, it's Milan 13, Crockett County 7. You're listening to point5digital.com. Let's take a timeout.
Just in case you need legal help or advice, call Harold E. Dorsey, attorney at law in Alamo. Harold Dorsey specializes in criminal defense, divorce, child custody, and personal injury. He knows the law and how to resolve issues efficiently. For a lawyer that can work it all out, remember Harold E. Dorsey, a law firm dedicated to the best interests of their clients. Located right on the Alamo Court Square at 5 South Johnson, or call 696-5115, 696-5115.
Come join us this weekend at Old Town Spaghetti Store for a little Italian and a lot of fun. Dine inside or out with full-service dining available on the patio and covered terrace. Specials this weekend include Old Town Spaghetti Store's famous prime rib choice Iowa beef with side item and your choice of soup and salad. And the Mediterranean pasta will satisfy your Italian cravings. Pate pasta, fresh spinach, sliced mushrooms, grilled chicken, shrimp, Roma tomatoes, and artichokes in a creamy white wine sauce. Dessert special is pumpkin cheesecake. Old Town Spaghetti Store, Carriage House Drive, Jackson.
This is Cavalier Football on Point5Digital.com. Point5 Digital is your local source for local, regional, and national news. Our news services are updated around the clock every 15 minutes. Cavalier Football will be right back.
And ready to start second quarter action at Johnny Hale Stadium in Milan. Crockett County trailing 13-7, but were impressive in the last drive. Here's Milan back in the I formation. Dropping back, Marshall Harrison tries to shoot one out into the left flat, gets the completion, and coming down the field is Bolton, who was the leading receiver last week. He'll get a Milan first down. A nice throw and catch by the Bulldogs. Milan trying to reassemble very quickly, but the way they run their system, the quarterback comes over and gets the play. So it's right now hurry up offense, but the backers hurried up and got back there. So did their linemen. Crockett County looking for a stop so that they can either take the lead or tie this contest up by getting the football back and scoring. Here's the handoff to the tailback out of the spread formation, getting across the line of scrimmage for a couple of tough yards would be Hopewell. Skylar Hopewell, a pretty tough back, wears number 33, and only a gain of a couple of yards for Hopewell. It'll be second down for the Bulldogs, who lead in this contest. You're listening to Point5Digital.com. Bolton to the right, Sturdivant to the left, spread formation. Crockett County attacks and hit the ball carrier in the backfield. The initial hit by Nance, but then finished off. I think that also in there was Casey Richardson, did not pick up the other tackler, but a good assist by two men, but Nance made an initial blow there. Brings up third down for the Bulldogs of Milan, who honored John Tucker tonight. They all wear a little sticker, and they had a small ceremony honoring the late coach of the Bulldogs, who was also Kevin Ward and P.A. Pratt's coach. Third down for the Bulldogs. I formation. About 7 yards to go, 3rd and 7. They try to get Milan to jump, or actually try to get Crockett County to jump, and it was Milan who didn't have the discipline, and they'll get a 5-yard penalty. Really think they were going with the hard count by Marshall Harrison trying to draw Crockett County off. Crockett County raised up but did not get in the neutral zone, and someone from Milan did. So that takes care of that penalty and make it 3rd now and about 12. Bulldogs want to keep the football. They don't want Crockett County's ground machine to really get going. Johnny Jones held to 49 yards in the first quarter play. Milan had 79 yards total offense but they have 2 scores, one of them being that big kickoff return. Back to the spread with Sturdivant right, Bolton left. Here's the snap, and the handoff running wide is Hopewell, and he just keeps running wide. The old Axum is run north and south. He ran east and west towards the sideline, and a great stop by the Cavaliers over on the Milan sideline. And here we go. Should be 4th down. The punter is the quarterback. Watch out for trickery. You can do this. You can pass. Sometimes don't think they will. They look like they're in their spread punt formation. Crockett County showing a rush, and here it comes up the middle. Nearly got the punt block, hit the punter, and unfortunately we're going to pick up a penalty. And that will bring it back for roughing the passer. Tell you what, all of the Point5Digital.com football being brought to you by Southern Trucks and 4x4. What a group of people. They help bring you pregame shows, etc. like that. We've got some great sponsors, but whether it be the USJ broadcast, the Haywood, the South Gibson, or our own Crockett County broadcast. They are involved in that, involved in the pregame and postgame shows. Southern Trucks and 4x4. 15-yard penalty will give Milan a first down, and they keep the football. Cavaliers want to bow their neck. It's an old expression, but that means they want to get tough and put the stop on Milan. We're in the second quarter of play. Clock has been erratic tonight, only working at times, so we'll be a little deficient on the time. But Milan football, first down. Faking and keeping is Marshall Harrison, as you see him trying to bootleg and sprint to his left. Nothing doing. That time the Cavalier defense was sharp. Crockett County has a very good defense. You say, well, they allowed 21 points. Well, Bolivar kept their first team in against second and third team players in that first game. Southside was only able to get one touchdown, and the contest was already out of doubt when that happened. So a good Cavalier defense here has risen up after that one drive and then a kickoff return. Spread formation, Bolton to the right, high snap. They will give, that looks like that's Ross. He bends it back, has a nice gain going as he bent it back against the grain. And we had one little small opening, and Isaiah Ross upset with himself because he did not take it to the house. But the Crockett County recovered quick. They gave up the first down but stopped the touchdown. And sometimes that's important. You come back and live to play another day. In this case, you live to play another play. Keep the people out of the end zone. Again, looking for that stop to get the football back. I formation. Slot right for Milan. First down. They give on the trap to the fullback, McDaniel. He'll get a couple of tough yards running over his left side of the line. And he coughed up the football, and it is recovered by the Cavaliers. Missing this week. They were with me, but we have a couple of technical difficulties. Of course, Jordan Saylor and Matthew Cochran, what great color. Robert Rowe, though, on the camera, and we've got the best cameraman around here. You can't beat his pictures. Of course, Michael, the directing force, as always, doing a great job, and you are listening to point5digital.com. We'll run over some of our fine sponsors in a minute. And there you get a great look at the Crockett County huddle. It's the Cavalier football, 1st and 10, going against the 4-4 defense of Milan. Sending a man in motion, and he'll stop and become part of it. Thought he might have got a little early start, that being Scott. Here's the handoff to Jones. Nothing doing on this play. This one was sniffed out, and a slight loss on that one. They could have easily called us for our man in motion not getting set and had a little forward head movement. So got a break from the officials there. But it takes breaks all kinds of ways. Both teams have had some breaks. And none of us, as either spectators or even in the booth, always agree with spots and stuff. But the guys in the striped outfits do try to get things right. Here come the Cavaliers, 2nd down. Again, the man in motion out of the spread formation. They hand on a version of the jet sweep. And going around is Jeremiah Nance, and he is going to take it down the sideline for a great gain there. Milan lucky to be able to run him out of bounds. Nance picks up approximately 30 yards depending on the spot of the football. Crockett County trailing Milan, though, 13-7. Here comes Leith into the football game. He's a senior wideout. Plays defense in the defensive backfield a lot of the time, and coming out is Jeremiah Nance. Now, we had a penalty on that play. Possible excessive celebration, and the football moved back up the field, and coach is talking to Jeremiah Nance. So, you know, and you got to feel for the young man. He's trying to play hard. He probably was excited about his play and gets a penalty. And that backs it up. It'll still be Cavalier football. The gain as far as yardage for his stats stands, but it moves the Cavaliers back as we're trying to mount a second drive. First time we had to punt the football away. Second time we had the football. A very nice drive finished by Cade Parlow, quarterback sneak. And the Cavaliers are ready. Back in the spread again. Parlow keeps the football and just goes up in there, but not much going then. Or was that Johnny Jones at a Wildcat back? Let's check. That was Jones playing a Wildcat back. Direct snap to him. Not much yardage, though. We're at Johnny Hale Stadium. You're listening to the .5digital.com broadcast of exciting Crockett County Cavalier football. Score 13-7 in favor of Milan as the Cavaliers break the huddle. Clark Scott comes to the left. Got a wide out to the right. Back in the snap, Parlow steps up, throws, hits the tight end, J.C. Macklin. And Macklin is going to have a first down. And what a reception. J.C. Macklin wearing 89, the tight end, for about 24 yards and a first down. They saw Parlow step up. They being Milan, they bit on it, left the tight end open. One of the people you'll notice in high school football that gets left open a lot of times is the tight end. Now, that wasn't a drag route. It's usually the drag route that's open. But Parlow showing a good arm tonight with his passing. Slot right, four-man front. The fake to Jones, sprinting to his right. Parlow shoots the ball down the field. And again, hitting a receiver. Let's see if they said he caught it and held it in bounds. And, yes, they're going to give us the forward progress and the catch. Crockett County looking impressive after the opening play of this drive, a little bit of a disaster. Crockett County moving the football. And, again, they're going to back us up. Not sure what this is for. Let's see if we can get a signal. Coming back to the spot of the foul. It could have been something behind the football where it was when it went out of bounds. Interesting call here. And we'll see what's happening. Again, you're listening to .5digital.com. And we'll tell you about some of our sponsors. Harold E. Dorsey, attorney of law in Alamo. Ken Davis, State Farm in Alamo. And as the Cavaliers break the huddle, they bring Scott left. Two tight ends. And a handoff, and not much going up the middle this time. Milan stacks it up. They had several people in on that one. Buckner was in on that one. Walker was in on it. Also Graves. So not much happening there. We're in the second quarter. We're kind of hurting because we don't have the benefit of the clock as it has worked off and on all night. The play clock, which tells you how much time in between plays, and if they use too much time, not working tonight. But a beautiful stadium, Johnny Hale Stadium, and we want to thank Flipper Burks and Greg Scott of the Milan Bulldog staff. That's principal and athletic director. Here come the Cavaliers. The snap. Parlow steps up, throws long again. What a catch right on his fingertips, J.C. Macklin. He'll have another first down. He got hit before he had time to tuck it in, but the big man held on to the pass in nothing but his palms of his hand. And he didn't even use stick-em like Al Davis used to have his receivers use for the old Oakland Raiders. Great catch, first down. Cavaliers driving as they trail here in the second quarter of play. Parlow gets his play, and you'll notice Milan pretty well stays with that four-down lineman. They'll bring those inside linebackers. Sometimes on a lightning stunt, they'll bring the outside backers. We've got three men to the left and just a straight handoff to our fullback, and that being Caldwell. And Caldwell over the left side of that fine blocking line gets about 4 really tough yards. Crockett County on a sustained drive. Only a couple of penalties have put us back in one opening play that wasn't really well executed. Otherwise, it's been forward progress. 2 great passes in this drive. And again, 3 eligible receivers to the left. Now going in motion is Jones. And now we'll have a procedure penalty against the Cavaliers. That'll back it up 5 yards. And to be honest with you, in this season, only penalties and a couple of minor offensive execution mistakes have been the things that have shut down the Crockett County Cavalier offense. Could have had a lot more points. while we're resetting some other fine sponsors, go by and tell them you heard about them on point5digital.com. Young Hughes Insurance of Alamo, Crockett Family Eye Care of Alamo, and also Bob's Burger, Pasta, and Pizza of Bells. Here come the Cavaliers with a slot left eye, Parlow under center. Here's the handoff to Jones. He gets hit in the backfield and dragged down for a loss. And again, those two men, Graves and Buckner, got great penetration. And it worries you when they're getting that much penetration. That means we missed some blocks, or either they slanted and we got confused on our blocking pattern. I'm sure we'll talk about it. I have a feeling that our fullback may have missed a block in that situation. And that probably would have picked Graves off. And Johnny Jones, very elusive, can always gain yardage. Here come the Dogs, and here comes the linebacker. Here's Parlow sprinting to his right, looking, throws the pass downfield, and Will Rigby had a great catch. I mean, he got blasted, and Will Rigby, wearing number 83, coming across the field, held on to that football, and you don't see any better receptions in the pros than that catch by Will Rigby. First down for the Crockett County Cavaliers. Let's see, coming out of the football game is Will Rigby, and he deserves rest. I see J.C. Macklin back in on offense. Here comes Cade Parlow with the play. Other than penalties, we have moved the football down the field very successfully, trying to at least tie or take the lead. Slot eye left. Blasting through or on the fake, pulling up and throwing the ball, and it looks like it may have skipped just a beat. Scott couldn't get his hands under it to keep it from hitting the ground first. So Parlow has an incomplete pass. I think that is his second incompletion of the night. He'll get another play, and Crockett County will have it 2nd and 10. In the second quarter, we don't have use of the clock tonight. It has worked sporadically. These things happen. They're keeping the time on the field from time to time. But we know the Cavaliers have it here in the second quarter, and they're in the eye, and this time they do give it to Johnny Jones. Look at him go, the cutback. He may have taken it to the house, and yes, give him 6. Touchdown. Johnny Jones, 25 yards. And we get the word that it's a 3:11 mark in the second quarter. Johnny Jones with a 25-yard touchdown. What a great run. It's tied 13-13, and Nolan Porter will come on to attempt the ever-important extra point here on point5digital.com. And as you see, we are ready to snap the football. The snap. The kick is up. The referees say it's good, and Crockett County has fought back at the 3:11 mark in the second quarter and taken the lead, 14-13. You are listening to point5digital.com and the Crockett County Cavaliers. Let's take a timeout.
When was the last time you evaluated your automobile insurance policy? When it comes to your investment, just any old insurance won't do. State Farm Insurance offers more discounts to more drivers than any other insurance company. Ken Davis, State Farm agent in Alamo, has a foundational understanding of automobile insurance and the policy that would fit your budget and needs. Call Ken Davis in Alamo and he will work with you side by side to choose the right policy for you. Ken Davis, Alamo State Farm agent. Call 696-5924.
Crockett County Family Eye Care says, Go Cavaliers! A member of Vision Source, North America's premier network of private practice optometrists, Crockett County Family Eye Care offers eye exams, glasses, contacts, screening, and treatment of eye diseases, including glaucoma, cataracts, dry eyes, and diabetic eye exams, all using the latest diagnostic equipment. Crockett Family Eye Care hours of operation are Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, 8:30 till 5. Open late by appointment only. Crockett Family Eye Care, 135 South Bell Street, Alamo. Call 696-4004.
Back at Johnny Hale Stadium, where the Crockett County Cavaliers have come roaring back after a 13-0 deficit to retake the lead very quickly. Milan scored the first 2 times with an 85-yard kickoff return. Then Tristan McDaniel recovered a fumble, and the kick failed. Then Crockett County has had Cade Parlow on a 1-yard run in the first quarter, and then Johnny Jones in the second quarter, and we've taken the lead. And here is the kickoff, and it'll go out of bounds. And unfortunately, they bring it back to the 35-yard line. That's another form of penalty. This is something I'm sure Coach Ward, knowing him, how meticulous he is with special teams in the kicking game, will address this at the next practice. It'll probably be addressed, several of the little issues like the gap we left in the lane we didn't fill on the kickoff return at halftime also. Coach Ward's such a fine coach. He's been a head coach at Camden and now at Crockett County, building the team up each year. The Crockett County Cavaliers' record has improved each year he has been there. Looking for his first win over his old school, the Milan Bulldogs. Coming to the right is Sturdivant for the Bulldogs. The I formation with looks like Ross at tailback, Bolton to the left, faking, sprinting left but getting nothing. And I'm going to tell you what, I see three people there, but I know that one of them, Cordell Smith, was there very quick. Having a great game tonight. Also, Casey Richardson did not pick up the third man that came with the final finishing assist. Now, a penalty. Looks like they were signaling hold. But they start the clock, and let's see, it'll be second down anyway for the Bulldogs, no matter what happens. Fine defense by the Cavaliers then. Bolton in the slot, Sturdivant to the left. They're back in their spread formation. Wanted to ride that with the fullback, pulled it from him, and keeping is Marshall Harrison. And Marshall Harrison is down, and I think he'll have to go out of the ball game. Good hit, good clean hit by the Cavaliers, but he is down and he is hurting. So the officials stop the clock, and it'll bring on one of two of the younger quarterbacks. And sprinting out there will be, well, let's see if let's get it right and see who's come in at quarterback. And it will be, as we suspected, number 12, Landon Walker, a 5'10", 175-pound junior, with Sturdivant and Bolton coming to the right. And they usually run a running play after an injury like that. And what we'll do is have a handoff, and they stay with it. And that's a safe play to get Walker a play or two. And no, we are approaching rapidly down late into the half, and we'll need a timeout here pretty soon. But it will be fourth down in a punting situation. And right now we've got a timeout. And let's see. Crockett County leading 14-13, and we've got timeout. And with the heat like it is, we need the water timeout.
Crockett County, the newest location, Highway 412 at Cypress Road.
And the Crockett County Cavaliers were trailing. They got shell-shocked 13-0. They've come roaring back with two straight touchdown possessions to take a 14-13 lead.
That's community banking at its best.
Made some adjustments on kick coverage and on blocking. Jones held to 43 yards in that first quarter. But I tell you what, the line has started to block. The defense really picking up. They've been in the Milan backfield, and the read option plays that worked earlier not working that well for the Milan Bulldogs. And it looks like we've got a fourth down punting situation coming up. So here come the Bulldogs with that snap. Clark Scott back for the Cavaliers. There's the snap. The punter is Marshall Harrison. Nice deep punt, fair caught, and boy, Clark Scott has sure hands there. The young man does a great job. And tell you what, let's do. Let's take. We're going to keep it here, and there is Cade Parlow talking to the head mentor Kevin Ward, who has such an outstanding coaching record. And as I said, he's built this program back up. P.A. Pratt brought it to some heights. There was a little transitional year, and then Kevin has come in and done such a good job over these past 3 years. And we will be looking at what can happen. Short amount of time. We know that there are less than 2 minutes, but again, We don't have the benefit of the clock the entire time, and it has stopped on us a couple of times and had readjustment. Here come the Cavaliers in that I formation. They give to Johnny Jones over left guard, breaking into the secondary, and he gets down close to the 50-yard line. What a run. He hit that hole quicker than all get out, but it takes those big men up front opening that hole, and you got to have a back that knows how to use it. Johnny Jones with the Crockett County first down, and now Crockett County speeding it up just a little bit. Notice they broke the huddle quicker. Parlow got back out there. Scott and Pickens coming to the left, staying with the eye. Four-man front. The linebackers well off the line of scrimmage. Pitch sweep left. Here's Jones. Gets by. Gets across the 50, the 45, and down to about the 32-yard line. And you saw what kind of destroyed his momentum. He might have gone longer. Guy just had a handful of jersey, and Johnny Jones' jersey may be taller than he is now with the pull on it. But what a great run, and another Cavalier first down as we are trying to get one more score in before halftime. We'll try to get more word on what the time is on this. Cavaliers in the I with the slot to the right, tight end to the left, four-man front. You see the backers step up. That time getting penetration and slowing the play down was 15, Gordon Graves, and then Hopewell putting a finishing hit on him. And that time our blocking broke down a little bit. And let's see what we've got. A water timeout. Tell you what, let's do. Let's keep it here, though, and see what's happening.
Whether it's a car accident,
we want to at least get into field goal range.
Happens, it doesn't matter.
We being the Crockett County Cavaliers holding this lead of 14-13 on .5digital.com, and you can see replays of this game. Some of our other sponsors we want to talk about is the Bank of Crockett, Jasper Taylor, attorney at law in Bells, Bob's Burgers, Pasta and Pizza, Crockett Family Eye Care in Alamo, Young Hughes Insurance of Alamo, and Bell's Nursing Home and Rehabilitation Centers, Ken Davis State Farm in Alamo, Harold E. Dorsey, attorney of law in Alamo, and of course, all the .5 digital broadcasts brought to you by Southern Trucks and 4x4. Kevin Ward's got his team ready. Tells them, let's go, gentlemen, take it to it. We'd love to have the touchdown, but we at worst want to get a field goal on here. Kate Parlow will be under center. It's like Caldwell in the backfield with Jones behind him. You can see the wide out to the right. They give it to Jones. He breaks one tackle. He'll get about 3 yards short yardage. And again, that man Graves in on the play along with number 88. That is Jake Namater, and we'll check that. And we want to thank Stevie Ray Heyman of a rival radio station for his help with the lineup for Milan. Here's Parlow, the snap, the pass over the middle, in and out of the hands. I thought, there it is. The pass interference was called. What a great job, Jones. If they hadn't hit him early, he had the ball down there. The bad thing in high school football, it's only a 15-yard penalty, not at the point of the foul, but it will give the Crockett County Cavaliers another first down, and again, without the usage of the clock, we know there is less than a minute and a half, probably just estimating somewhere around 1 minute, maybe a few seconds under that. Cavaliers trying to put another touchdown on and increase their 1-point lead. Like I said, working against the clock, you at least want to get the field goal out of this. Parlow gets the play. The referees have got action held up. Ball will be on the left hash mark of the 15-yard line. And we're back in our version of the spread formation. Reversing out, Parlow sprinting with a blocker. Ball thrown into the end zone, but out of bounds and no catch. The ball got away intended for Clark Scott. That'll bring up second down for the Cavaliers. Parlow will run over, and he logs a lot of miles getting that play, but there's no way to miscommunicate. He'll come over and get the play from his head coach. And the Cavaliers, like I said, trying to tack another score on. We're at Johnny Hale Stadium, where they honored John Tucker, the late coach of the Milan Bulldogs. Legendary. He coached P.A. Pratt and Kevin Ward. Jones in the tailback in the eye behind Parlow. Here's the handoff to Jones. Starts over left guard, pushes the pile forward for about 5, maybe 6 yards. Good push by the Crockett County Cavalier front wall or line, if you prefer that term. Again, the time we know is getting down probably around 30 seconds or so. It's late in the second quarter. And let's see if we've got a timeout. It's hard to tell. Sometimes they just give them a water break. The Crockett County Cavaliers coming over. They're going to talk it over. You're listening to point5digital.com. Let's take a timeout.
Jasper Taylor, attorney at law, specializing in real estate closings. Super supporter of Crockett County High School and Cavalier football. Jasper Taylor, attorney at law, 94 East Main Street, Bells, 663-2737.
Cavalier Pharmacy in Alamo is a proud supporter of Crockett County Athletics. Cavalier Pharmacy has a convenient drive-through window and offers prescription compounding services, 24-hour emergency service, along with fast, friendly, reliable service. Cavalier Pharmacy also offers free local delivery. Cavalier Pharmacy provides free Medicare Part D drug plan counseling, and we accept all major credit cards, Medicare Part D plans, and offer affordable cash prices. Cavalier Pharmacy, 8 North Cavalier Drive in Alamo.
And back at Johnny Hale Stadium, 1.9 seconds we have found out on the scoreboard. To attempt a field goal of 28 yards is Nolan Porter. His holder will be Clark Scott. The snap, the hold, all important. The kicker must keep his head down. The kick is up. It looks good, and the officials say it is good. Crockett County goes up 17-13. Here, and let's see if time did run out. Your halftime score on point5digital.com. Crockett County 17, the Milan Bulldogs 13. First quarter pretty well till the end of it, owned by the Milan Bulldogs. They held Johnny Jones to 43 yards in that first quarter. Second quarter has been all Crockett County Cavaliers. What an effort by the Cavaliers. I'm going to tell you what, a lot of teams would have laid down and died. You can tell this is a well-coached football. The players have bought into what the coaches want. There's a singleness of purpose. These young men never faltered and have come back and taken a lead. Last year it was 16-13 through 3 quarters, and then Crockett County got beat in the fourth quarter. Milan owned the fourth quarter last year, but here Crockett showing a great resolve, come back from a 13-0 deficit, and you can't say enough about the effort. Johnny Jones and company now starting to run the football well. Cade Parlow has hit some great passes, but that Crockett County defense has been impressive in the entire second quarter. And we know that adjustments will be made by both teams. Sometimes when you're behind, it's easier to make adjustments, but you sure don't want to be the one that's behind. You'd rather go in to the locker room ahead. Don't ever let anybody tell you any different. Unofficially, in the first half, Johnny Jones has 83 yards, and these are unofficial stats. Cade Parlow has run for 10, and he has thrown for approximately 80 yards. We'll check that because I think that's off just a little bit, but a good job. And you are listening to point5digital.com and all of our point5digital.com broadcasts, including this one for Crockett County, brought to you by Southern Trucks and 4x4. What we need to do now on point5digital.com is take a timeout.
You're watching Cavalier football on point5digital.com. We're in a break and we'll return to the game shortly.
Whether it's a car accident, storm damage, or a fire, when the unthinkable happens, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes. It doesn't matter if the business down the street has the same insurance you do. What matters is that your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Call Cy Young of Young Hughes Insurance in Alamo today, 696-5480. That's Cy Young of Young Hughes Insurance, 696-5480.
Crockett County Family Eye Care says go Cavaliers. A member of Vision Source, North America's premier network of private practice optometrists, Crockett County Family Eye Care offers eye exams, glasses, contacts, screening, and treatment of eye diseases, including glaucoma, cataracts, dry eyes, and diabetic eye exams, all using the latest diagnostic equipment. Crockett Family Eye Care hours of operation are Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, 8:30 till 5. Open late by appointment only. Crockett Family Eye Care, 135 South Bell Street, Alamo. Call 696-4004.
This is Cavalier Football on point5digital.com. Point 5 Digital is your local source for local, regional, and national news. Our news services are updated around the clock every 15 minutes. Cavalier Football will be right back.
The Bank of Crockett is a locally owned full-service community bank with 6 convenient locations throughout Crockett County. The newest location, Highway 412 at Cypress Road. The Bank of Crockett is a proud supporter of Crockett County sports and our community's greatest asset, our youth. For online banking, visit bankofcrockett.com. The Bank of Crockett, fast, friendly, efficient service, and that's community banking at its best. The Bank of Crockett, serving Crockett County since 1887.
When you have decided a nursing home may truly be the best option for you or a family member, visit Alamo or Bell's Nursing Home. They have earned the reputation as one of the top providers of both long and short-term health care. Each patient is the central focus of excellent nursing care, compassionate and reliable to make sure you have peace of mind. Find out today why Alamo and Bell's Nursing Homes are the right choice. In Alamo, call 696-4541, Bell 663-2335.
Point 5 Digital is your source for local news in Crockett County. From obituaries to news from the Crockett County Commission, make Point 5 Digital your homepage. Cavalier Football will be right back. Carroll Home Care of Alamo specializes in helping you manage life safely in the privacy and comfort of your own home with prompt, reliable, personal service. Carroll offers skilled nursing, physical therapy, certified nursing assistants, and medical social services. Carroll accepts Medicare, TennCare, and most private insurance plans. Visit our website at carollinc.com. Carroll Home Care Alamo, where feeling better is being at home. Call 696-4581, 696-4581. Carroll Home Care Alamo, 147 South Bell Street.
Everyone who's anyone knows there's only one location to go to for the best in burgers, pasta, and pizza. Bob's, located at 92 East Main and Bells next to Ho-Ho's. Bob serves up the best burgers. Try the smothered burger or maybe the bacon blue burger. Pizza lovers, try the T-Rex or the loaded cheese fry pizza. Pasta, appetizers, and more at Bob's. Bob's is open regularly till 8, but Cavalier fans, come by Bob's after the football game on Friday nights. They're open till 11. Bob's Burger, Pasta, and Pizza, 345-3055. Or find us online at bobsburgerpastapizza.com.
Your local weather report and live weather radar can always be found on point5digital.com. Sign up for free severe weather text alerts. Point 5 sends to your cell phone. Subscribe to the free daily weather forecast, too. Cavalier Football. We'll be right back.
Jasper Taylor, attorney at law, specializing in real estate closings. Super supporter of Crockett County High School and Cavalier football. Jasper Taylor, attorney at law, 94 East Main Street, Bells, 663-2737.
Cavalier Pharmacy in Alamo is a proud supporter of Crockett County Athletics. Cavalier Pharmacy has a convenient drive-through window and offers prescription compounding services, 24-hour emergency service, along with fast, friendly, reliable service. Cavalier Pharmacy also offers free local delivery. Cavalier Pharmacy provides free Medicare Part D drug plan counseling, and we accept all major credit cards, Medicare Part D plans, and offer affordable cash prices. Cavalier Pharmacy, 8 North Cavalier Drive in Alamo.
Want to listen to News Talk 101.5? It's on .5 Digital around the clock. The live stream is free. And what kind of music do you like? Check out our music stations. We stream a dozen music channels 24/7, virtually commercial-free. It's all here at .5digital.com. Cavalier football will be right back.
High school football is here. News Talk 101.5 brings you the National Guard Game of the Week, sponsored by Window World of Jackson each Friday night. Join Dan Reeves, Seabass, and Richard, the narrator barber, for play-by-play of every Friday night. Window World is excited to be a part of West Tennessee football. Whether you're renovating an old home or simply need to replace a few windows or doors, Window World is your smartest choice. Window World, located 63 Riverport Drive, across from Budweiser on the bypass. Call 664-9090. 664-9090. Window World, home of the $189 windows.
When was the last time you evaluated your automobile insurance policy? When it comes to your investment, just any old insurance won't do. State Farm Insurance offers more discounts to more drivers than any other insurance company. Ken Davis, State Farm agent in Alamo, has a foundational understanding of automobile insurance and the policy that would fit your budget and needs. Call Ken Davis in Alamo and he will work with you side by side to choose the right policy for you. Ken Davis, Alamo State Farm agent. Call 696-5924.
You're watching Cavalier football on .5digital.com. We're in a break and we'll return to the game shortly.
Whether it's a car accident, storm damage, or a fire, when the unthinkable happens, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes. It doesn't matter if the business down the street has the same insurance you do. What matters is that your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Call Cy Young of Young Hughes Insurance in Alamo today, 696-5480. That's Cy Young of Young Hughes Insurance, 696-5480.
Crockett County Family Eye Care says go Cavaliers. A member of Vision Source, North America's premier network of private practice optometrists, Crockett County Family Eye Care offers eye exams, glasses, contacts, screening, and treatment of eye diseases, including glaucoma, cataracts, dry eyes, and diabetic eye exams, all using the latest diagnostic equipment. Crockett Family Eye Care hours of operation are Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, 8:30 till 5. Open late by appointment only. Crockett Family Eye Care, 135 South Bell Street, Alamo. Call 696-4004.
This is Cavalier Football on Point5Digital.com. Point5 Digital is your local source for local, regional, and national news. Our news services are updated around the clock every 15 minutes. Cavalier Football. We'll be right back. You're watching Cavalier Football on Point5Digital.com. We're in a break and we'll return to the game shortly.
Whether it's a car accident, storm damage, or a fire, when the unthinkable happens, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes. It doesn't matter if the business down the street has the same insurance you do. What matters is that your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Call Cy Young of Young Hughes Insurance in Alamo today, 696-5480. That's Cy Young of Young Hughes Insurance, 696-5480.
Crockett County Family Eye Care says go Cavaliers. A member of Vision Source, North America's premier network of private practice optometrists, Crockett County Family Eye Care offers eye exams, glasses, contacts, screening, and treatment of eye diseases, including glaucoma, cataracts, dry eyes, and diabetic eye exams, all using the latest diagnostic equipment. Crockett Family Eye Care hours of operation are Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, 8:30 till 5. Open late by appointment only. Crockett Family Eye Care, 135 South Bell Street, Alamo. Call 696-4004.
This is Cavalier Football on Point5Digital.com. Point5 Digital is your local source for local, regional, and national news. Our news services are updated around the clock every 15 minutes. Cavalier Football will be right back.
The Bank of Crockett is a locally owned full-service community bank with 6 convenient locations throughout Crockett County. The newest location, Highway 412 at Cypress Road. The Bank of Crockett is a proud supporter of Crockett County sports and our community's greatest asset, our youth. For online banking, visit bankofcrockett.com. The Bank of Crockett, fast, friendly, efficient service, and that's community banking at its best. The Bank of Crockett, serving Crockett County since 1887.
When you have decided a nursing home may truly be the best option for you or a family member, visit Alamo or Bell's Nursing Home. They have earned the reputation as one of the top providers of both long and short-term health care. Each patient is the central focus of excellent nursing care, compassionate and reliable to make sure you have peace of mind. Find out today why Alamo and Bell's Nursing Homes are the right choice. In Alamo, call 696-4541, Bell 663-2335.
Point5 Digital is your source for local news in Crockett County. From obituaries to news from the Crockett County Commission, make Point5 Digital your homepage. Cavalier Football will be right back.
Carroll Home Care of Alamo specializes in helping you manage life safely in the privacy and comfort of your own home with prompt, reliable, personal service. Carroll offers skilled nursing, physical therapy, certified nursing assistants, and medical social services. Carroll accepts Medicare, TennCare, and most private insurance plans. Visit our website at carollinc.com. Carroll Home Care Alamo, where feeling better is being at home. Call 696-4581, 696-4581. Carroll Home Care Alamo, 147 South Bell Street.
Everyone who's anyone knows there's only one location to go to for the best in burgers, pasta, and pizza. Bob's, located at 92 East Main and Bells next to Ho-Ho's. Bob serves up the best burgers. Try the smothered burger or maybe the bacon blue burger. Pizza lovers, try the T-Rex or the loaded cheese fry pizza. Pasta, appetizers, and more at Bob's. Bob's is open regularly till 8, but Cavalier fans, come by Bob's after the football game on Friday nights. They're open till 11. Bob's Burger, Pasta, and Pizza, 345-3055. Or find us online at bobsburgerpastapizza.com.
Your local weather report and live weather radar can always be found on point5digital.com. Sign up for free severe weather text alerts. Point 5 sends to your cell phone. Subscribe to the free daily weather forecast, too. Cavalier football. We'll be right back.
Jasper Taylor, attorney at law, specializing in real estate closings. Super supporter of Crockett County High School and Cavalier football. Jasper Taylor, attorney at law, 94 East Main Street, Bells, 663-2737.
Cavalier Pharmacy in Alamo is a proud supporter of Crockett County athletics. Cavalier Pharmacy has a convenient drive-through window and offers prescription compounding services, 24-hour emergency service, along with fast, friendly, reliable service. Cavalier Pharmacy also offers free local delivery. Cavalier Pharmacy provides free Medicare Part D drug plan counseling, and we accept all major credit cards, Medicare Part D plans, and offer affordable cash prices. Cavalier Pharmacy, 8 North Cavalier Drive in Alamo.
Want to listen to News Talk 101.5? It's on Point 5 Digital around the clock. The live stream is free. And what kind of music do you like? Check out our music stations. We stream a dozen music channels 24/7, virtually commercial-free. It's all here at point5digital.com. Cavalier football will be right back.
High school football is here. News Talk 101.5 brings you the National Guard Game of the Week, sponsored by Window World of Jackson each Friday night. Join Dan Reeves, Seabass, and Richard, the narrator barber, for play-by-play of every Friday night. Window World is excited to be a part of West Tennessee football. Whether you're renovating an old home or simply need to replace a few windows or doors, Window World is your smartest choice. Window World, located 63 Riverport Drive, across from Budweiser on the bypass. Call 664-9090. 664-9090. Window World, home of the $189 windows.
When was the last time you evaluated your automobile insurance policy? When it comes to your investment, just any old insurance won't do. State Farm Insurance offers more discounts to more drivers than any other insurance company. Ken Davis, State Farm agent in Alamo, has a foundational understanding of automobile insurance and the policy that would fit your budget and needs. Call Ken Davis in Alamo and he will work with you side by side to choose the right policy for you. Ken Davis, Alamo State Farm agent. Call 696-5924.
You're watching Cavalier football on point5digital.com. We're in a break and we'll return to the game shortly.
Welcome back to Crockett County football, a tale of two quarters. Milan owned most of the first quarter. Late in the first quarter, the Cavaliers of Crockett County responded and took over and dominated the second quarter very quickly. Let's recap the scoring before we have the kickoff here, which Crockett County will deferred in the first half and will receive. A first quarter, Kristen McKinney, 85-yard kickoff return. Connor Allen kick at the 11:47 mark for Milan. Had Tristan McDaniel fumble recovery. The kick failed at the 5:45 mark in the first quarter. Late in the first quarter, 1 minute to go. Cade Parlow on a 1-yard run. Nolan Porter the kick in the second quarter. Johnny Jones a 25-yard run. Porter the kick again at the 3:11 mark. That made it 14-13. And then with 1.9 seconds left on the clock in the second quarter, a 28-yard field goal by Nolan Porter, the fine kicker, and that brings us to our halftime score of 17-13, Crockett County leading. And, boy, you could see Crockett County, they didn't give up after getting shocked 13-0 in trailing. They turned the Jets on. The defense improved. The blocking came back. These are young men on a mission coached by a very fine set of coaches, and Crockett County will receive the football to start the second half. Very quickly to mention those coaches besides head coach Kevin Ward, David Barker, Kent Scott, Paul Keller, Josh Holt, Chris Brackeen, and, of course, they are visiting tonight at Johnny Hale Stadium. But we play our home games next week. We have Haywood County will play at Cavalier Stadium next week. Connor Allen to kick off. He tees it up on the 40 in the middle between the hash marks. Here's the kick deep. It bounces, is picked up by Johnny Jones. He picked it up at the 17, breaks through. Look at him go. He's accelerating, and this is a foot race that he is going to win, and he's got a lineman. Johnny Jones, give him 6. He will take the football on that opening kickoff, 87 yards. He says, Mr. McKinney, this makes us even on kickoff returns. Johnny Jones and the Cavaliers have extended their lead to 23-13. How's that for a shocker? Milan shocks us in the first quarter. Now we return the favor. Nolan Porter out there with his holder, Clark Scott, to attempt the extra point. Somebody must not be on the field because we're motioning, or either they're looking for instruction. But here we go. We're ready to play football. I see a little gap, so there may be somebody missing. But Porter measures it off. Milan will attempt to block it. Here's the snap. It's down. The kick is up. It looks good. The referee says it is good, and we have taken a 24-17 lead. You're listening to point5digital.com. Let's go to the station and take a timeout.
The Bank of Crockett is a locally owned full-service community bank with 6 convenient locations throughout Crockett County. The newest location, Highway 412 at Cypress Road. The Bank of Crockett is a proud supporter of Crockett County sports and our community's greatest asset, our youth. For online banking, visit bankofcrockett.com. The Bank of Crockett, fast, friendly, efficient service, and that's community banking at its best. The Bank of Crockett, serving Crockett County since 1887.
When you have decided a nursing home may truly be the best option for you or a family member, visit Alamo or Bell's Nursing Home. They have earned the reputation as one of the top providers of both long and short-term health care. Each patient is the central focus of excellent nursing care, compassionate and reliable to make sure you have peace of mind. Find out today why Alamo and Bell's Nursing Homes are the right choice. In Alamo, call 696-4541, Bell 663-2335.
Johnny Jones just gave you an electrifying run of 87 yards on a kickoff return for the Crockett County Cavaliers here on point5digital.com. Nolan Porter kicked the extra point, and here's Porter ready to kick off to the ever-dangerous McKinney, who is deep. And Kevin Ward reminded everybody, stay in your lanes. Porter approaches the football, and it's in the air. Going deep, and caught right at the goal line, and 1 foot in, 1 foot out. The ball will come out to the 20. In high school football, you cannot return one when you step into the end zone or if you catch it in the end zone. That time, McKinney was half in, half out, but with that foot in there and the depth of the ball, it comes out to the 20-yard line where Milan, now trailing 24-13, will have the football. They need to answer. We'll see if there's the adjustments are helpful. We know that Coach Ward and his staff also made adjustments, although the Cavaliers pretty well shut down the offense. Milan back in the eye on 1st and 10. Pitch sweep coming to the right. This is Isaiah Ross. There's a host of Crockett County Cavaliers there, and several men getting up. I see Will Rigby and Nance over there. Also in that area was Casey Richardson. A couple of other young men. Good coverage by the Cavaliers. Short gain. Even though it's 4 yards, it could have been a bigger play. Ross, a pretty good speed merchant. They play their tailback a little deeper than a lot of. They're using an offset eye. Look at the fullback. He's offset to one side or the other. Now they'll try the blast play. And this time Ross does find a good hole, breaking it back over the left tackle, and he'll get a Milan first down. Well, there's one of the adjustments. Some people call it a pop back with the fullback, but some people call it an offset eye. And Milan has moved the football 12 yards, all of those yards belonging to Isaiah Ross, number 26, the tailback. Crockett County, let's see what they do defensively. We'll have Crockett County will have 3 down linemen, 2 stand-up defensive ends or outside linebackers if you prefer. Here's the offset eye again, and the handoff again to Ross. And this time you see them meet there. I see a linebacker there. I see a defensive tackle there. And that linebacker, of course, is that Cordell Smith. And also, looks like 73 again, Casey Richardson. And what a busy time he has had. Casey and Cody Richardson, both seniors on this team. Sturdivant comes to the right, Bolton to the left. Milan goes back into the spread with a blocker like a wingback. 3 down linemen, 2 stand-up, 5 people coming. A fake, and look at Macklin. He was down, and his leg hurting a little bit, but he reached out and just pulled Marshall Harrison down for a quarterback sack. What an effort by the young men, congratulated by his teammates. Backs up the Bulldogs. Great effort by J.C. Macklin. Now, this is the time of the game. Both teams, there may be a few cramps come in. Even though we're early in the third quarter, and we'll remind you, the clock tried to run again in the second half. It's stuck now at 6. Back to the I formation. Milan on 2nd down. Pro I. Reverse out, keeping the football to throw. It's Marshall Harrison, and this one he just overthrows. Great coverage. I see Leith over there. I see Nance, but underneath and making him throw high was Trey Johnson. So good coverage, and that actually brings up 4th down and brings on Clark Scott, the fine punt returner, who has fair caught most of the balls, or either watching them bounce because he hasn't been given anything to run back, but he sure has steady hands when he fair catches it. How many times have you seen somebody fumble on a fair catch? Looks like Crockett County and punt safe and would possibly go for a return. Here's the kick. And this time Scott lets it bounce. It'll take a little bit of roll for Milan, and will roll over just close to the sidelines at about the 39.5-yard line. And that's where Crockett County takes over, leading on point5digital.com. Crockett County 24, Milan 13. I want to tell you about our great camera work, and I tell you what, you can see that on any of our Point 5 digital broadcasts. And of course, I know you're saying, well, where are the color men tonight? Due to a technical difficulty, we're not able to use our 2 good men. Matthew Cochran and Jordan Saylor do a great job, And Robert Rowe, what a cameraman he's become. And I believe he's getting a little help from Brady on that. And, of course, directing, getting the pictures and things like that. Michael has done such a great job again tonight, as he always does. See the Crockett County huddle, and a little bit of time in there. Cade Parlow looked over to the sideline for some more instructions. He takes another peep. And we've had some cramps. And when we take these timeouts like that and focus in, we've also had some water breaks. It's hot tonight, very muggy. I probably will lose 10 pounds of water weight loss before the night's over. And you can imagine those players, even though they get it replenished, you can imagine how hot it is in those uniforms, even though they use new material and don't. Thank goodness they don't wear the stuff we wore back in the 60s. Holy cow, would you sweat it off then? Then they didn't give you water, they gave you salt tablets. Modernization, better coaching, some people say better equipment, whatever. We're trying to take good care of our kids. 24-13, Crockett County in the lead on point5digital.com. This game will be archived, and you can see it all school year. We'll also be having some basketball broadcast this year, I think approximately 10 games. And we are still waiting here. We're in a holding pattern. The previous 4 meetings have been won by Milan. Last year, at the end of 3 quarters, Crockett County led 16-13, but unfortunately, Murphy's Law took effect. Milan took hold of the 4th quarter, and the Cavaliers went down to defeat in that 4th quarter after leading for 3 quarters of play. This is a different year. History's nice. Sometimes gives you some trends, but it means nothing. How bad do you want it? How hard are you willing to work to get it? That's what matters. These kids well coached on both sides. Jeff Morris does a great job. He and his staff for Milan. Kevin Ward and his staff do a great job. Old rivals tonight meeting, but what's more important, this is for district, and a win here is very important in setting the tone. One team will become 3-0 and 1-0 in the district. The other team will become 2-0 or 2-1 for the regular season and 0-1 in the district. And you know how the Z plan is. You got to win those football games. Of course, in 2 years, we'll be changing, and the Z plan will be no more. Virginia, where we got it from, scrapped it. And we are getting close to ready to play. And that's a long time to stand around. Don't want this to kill our momentum. Sometimes when you have a delay like this, it is a momentum killer. And as we told you, we've had some cramp injuries to deal with. So far, no serious injuries as far as knees or ankles or anything. And you want to get through these games unscathed because there's still, even after tonight, 7 contests to go for both of these teams. Last year, the injury bug bit Milan pretty hard, but if you'll remember, we had several young men hurt, and Johnny Jones missed part of the season last year. Looks like Deshaun Pickens and Scott will come to the left of the I formation. Parlow under center against the 4-man front. Give it to Jones. He breaks into the secondary across the 50 or right at the 50 and driven back, but a nice pickup of about 11 yards. Should be a first down depending on the spot of the football. And when you see them wave their arms like that, you know it's pretty close. Actually, they're giving him what I call a left-footed spot, but he still gets the first down. I thought he had a step across that 50. They drove him back, but what I think doesn't matter. It's what happens on the field. 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers of Crockett County on point5digital.com. Crockett County leading 24-13. Here come the Cavaliers in that I with a wing. This time the wing back in motion, stops, becomes the wing back on that side, breaking it back on the trap to the left side, and when you see it bent back like that as Cordell Smith, you can almost be assured it's a trap play. There are some dives that will do that, but Cordell Smith picking up a couple of tough yards right there. Milan defense pretty good. They've got Graves, Buckner, Stevens, and Smith on their front line there. They play a 4-4 defense. Sometimes remnant, and people don't like you to say it, but it's the truth. Looks like the old Penn State 4-4. in the eye. They're pulling a guard, and here comes Jones running in behind that guard, pushes one of his own men as his blocker's trying, but he's got to get him out of the way. Johnny Jones, a man on a mission in a hurry, and Jones is going to pick up good yardage on that play. I don't know that he's got enough for a first down, but we'll check it out and see. Jones picks up about 6 on that one. And that brings up third down, third and short. Barlow gets his play from Coach Kevin Ward. What a job by the Milan offense, or by the Crockett County offensive and defensive line. Milan had the edge in the first quarter. It's Cade Barlow on a sneak, getting a little extra oomph in there from Kamal Caldwell, who, some officials will call that aiding the runner, but Caldwell just trying to go forward, and so did Cade Barlow. 1st and 10 for the Crockett County Cavaliers. You're listening to point5digital.com, and don't forget about the people that help bring you all of our Point 5 Digital broadcasts, Southern Trucks and 4x4. We want to thank them, and we've got another injury timeout. Like I said, the cramps, you'll see some of this in the second half of the ball game. It goes along with hydration. And let me check and see if we need to take a timeout. You never can tell about these situations. Sometimes we come back quicker than you think. The young lady's out on the field, though. Good manager work here. Tell you what, let's do. Let's take a timeout. You're listening to point5digital.com.
Carroll Home Care of Alamo specializes in helping you manage life safely in the privacy and comfort of your own home with prompt, reliable, personal service. Carroll offers skilled nursing, physical therapy, certified nursing assistants, and medical social services. Carroll accepts Medicare, TennCare, and most private insurance plans. Visit our website at carollinc.com. Carroll Home Care Alamo, where feeling better is being at home. Call 696-4581, 696-4581. Carroll Home Care Alamo, 147 South Bell Street.
Back at Johnny Hale Stadium, the Crockett County Cavaliers have the football. 1st down and 10 on point5digital.com. Back in that I formation. Barlow reverses out, hands Johnny Jones. He tries the right side, gets outside. Good yardage, and he's going to be close to a first down again. Johnny Jones with the carry. What an effort by that young man. And I believe he should have it. We'll see where the placement of the football. We're on the far side of the field away. With great camera work, they'll put it on the right hash marks. Crockett County leading 24-13. We do not have usage of the clock. It's being kept on the field as the clock is locked up at about 6 minutes. And we know it's probably a little more time than that. It was at 9, and then they tried to get it running again. Again, the eye. There's the reverse out, the handoff to Jones. He breaks one tackle at the line of scrimmage, gets into the secondary. Jones may take it all the way, looking for the corner of the end zone. Give him 6. Johnny Jones, 33-yard run. What an effort by this young man and that offensive line. The offensive line gave him the initial hole. He broke one tackle. He took it to the house. Johnny Jones entered this contest with 9 rushing touchdowns already, and let's add 3 more to it. He has 12 on the season. Nolan Porter on to attempt the extra point, and we're getting word that happened at the 9:14 mark. The kick is up, but they say this one is no good. And the score, Crockett County 30. Milan 13. You're listening to point5digital.com, and we are ready to get a kickoff here in a minute. But let's see. Let's take a timeout on Point 5.
Everyone who's anyone knows there's only one location to go to for the best in burgers, pasta, and pizza. Bob's, located at 92 East Main and Bells next to Ho-Ho's. Bob serves up the best burgers. Try the smothered burger or maybe the bacon blue burger. Pizza lovers, try the T-Rex or the loaded cheese fry pizza. Pasta, appetizers, and more at Bob's. Bob's is open regularly till 8, but Cavalier fans, come by Bob's after the football game on Friday nights. They're open till 11. Bob's Burger, Pasta, and Pizza, 345-3055. Or find us online at bobsburgerpastapizza.com.
Just in case you need legal help or advice, call Harold E. Dorsey, attorney at law in Alamo. Harold Dorsey specializes in criminal defense, divorce, child custody, and personal injury. He knows the law and how to resolve issues efficiently. For a lawyer that can work it all out, remember Harold E. Dorsey, a law firm dedicated to the best interests of their clients. Located right on the Alamo Court Square at 5 South Johnson, or call 696-5115, 696-5115.
And back here at Johnny Hale Stadium, the Cavaliers ready to kick off. Boy, Crockett County has dominated since late in the first quarter, taking another one in. And here's a long kickoff. This one will be returned by McKinney. He gets it out across the 20, across the 25, and down to about the 26-yard line. There he's tackled by a host of Cavaliers. I know Clark Scott was one of those young men down there, but there were a couple of others. What a fine effort. 30-13, Crockett County leading here on point5digital.com. And that was a 33-yard touchdown over Jones. The PAT missed, and we don't know whether – I've got one indication it was 9:17, one that was 6 minutes. Again, no clock to know of. So, well, it doesn't matter. Crockett County has the lead 30-13, and into the spread formation goes Milan against that five-man front for the Cavaliers. Here's a quick out to the left of the offense, and the pass complete, but a short gain of about 3, maybe 4 yards. Cavaliers will give them that pass all night. Defense really shut things down after a big first quarter, 79 yards for the Bulldogs. They had less than 100 in the second half. The second quarter belonged to the Crockett County Cavaliers. Slot right out of the spread again. Defensive backs loosened up. Here's a running play to the left. Getting through there is the quarterback. The football coughed up. And let's see if we could recover the football. And it looks like that Crockett County has come up with the football. What a great effort there. The running back got about 10 yards and really – I don't know. We punched it out. We didn't see, but I saw the football on the ground, and I saw a white jersey on it. Crockett County 1st and 10 here in the third quarter.
Everyone who's anyone knows there's only one location to go to for the best in burgers, pasta, and pizza. Bob's, located at 92 East Main and Bells next to Ho-Ho's. Bob serves up the best burgers. Try the smothered burger or maybe the bacon blue burger. Pizza lovers, try the T-Rex or the loaded cheese fry pizza. Pasta, appetizers, and more at Bob's. Bob's is open regularly till 8, but Cavalier fans, come by Bob's after the football game on Friday nights. They're open till 11. Bob's Burger, Pasta, and Pizza, 345-3055. Or find us online at bobsburgerpastapizza.com.
Just in case you need legal help or advice, call Harold E. Dorsey, attorney at law in Alamo. Harold Dorsey specializes in criminal defense, divorce, child custody, and personal injury. He knows the law and how to resolve issues efficiently. For a lawyer that can work it all out, remember Harold E. Dorsey, a law firm dedicated to the best interests of their clients. Located right on the Alamo Court Square at 5 South Johnson, or call 696-5115, 696-5115.
Come join us this weekend at Old Town Spaghetti Store for a little Italian and a lot of fun. Dine inside or out with full-service dining available on the patio and covered terrace. Specials this weekend include Old Town Spaghetti Store's famous prime rib choice Iowa beef with side item in your choice of soup and salad. And the Mediterranean pasta will satisfy your Italian cravings. Penne pasta, fresh spinach, sliced mushrooms, grilled chicken, shrimp, Roma tomatoes, and artichokes, and a creamy white wine sauce. Dessert special is pumpkin cheesecake. Old Town Spaghetti Store, Carriage House Drive, Jackson.
And back at Johnny Hale Stadium, where Jordan Branch, the freshman fullback, just came into the contest, picks up about 2.5 yards, making it actually a short second down and a short 7 or a long 8, whichever way you want to look at it, or short 8 and a long 7. Maybe that's a better way of putting it. I formation, Scott to the left. Tight end Macklin is to the left, wide out to the right, and we go to the tailback. Trey Johnson in there at tailback. He breaks a tackle, jumps over a man, getting good yardage into Milan territory, and run out of bounds but looks like first down yardage, and yes, it is. Trey Johnson, what an effort on his part, a 12-yard gain there. Fine running back, defensive back. Trey Johnson, one of those seniors that's on a mission, and that's what Crockett County has been on, is a mission ever since late in the first quarter. Milan jumped out in a shocker 13-0. We knew this was supposed to be a good football game by two teams that are supposed to be evenly matched, but kickoff return and then a touchdown on the first true possession by Milan. Here again is Johnson breaking over right tackle for about 5 yards, and there he's pushed back by a host of Milan tacklers with initial contact by 58, Buckner. Buckner on the tackle there, and we see Kamal Caldwell coming into the contest. He'll probably come in at fullback. Parlow's got the play. Will Rigby returning. Macklin coming out. He's got a little hitch in his get-along. I was joking with the trainer about people running like that. He has had a couple of knocks on his leg and stuff and hurts, but I tell you what, he's had a good night defensively, including a sack. Here's the I formation, the handoff, and trying the left side is Trey Johnson, going to get good yardage following that fullback around left end. And Johnson is going to pick up at least 5, depending on the spot, maybe 6. And we've got a whole stable of good running backs. Of course, what an effort tonight by Johnny Jones, the senior tailback, one of the most feared runners in the state of Tennessee. Again, they hand off to Johnson, and there he's got a fumble. That's what we can't do. Holding a nice 30-13 lead, Crockett County cannot fumble the football and give Milan chances, because last week their quarterback, Marshall Harrison, threw 3 touchdown passes. Bolton, the wideout, had 8 catches. Sturdivant's a big, tall guy, but we've played great defense, we being the Crockett County Cavaliers. Milan on the attack, 1st and 10. This is late in the third quarter. Again, we have no clock to give you time. It's being kept on the field. And here comes the quarterback, and let's check, see which one is in, because Marshall Harrison has had to go out a couple of times in this contest. Milan will be in their pro-I formation. Crockett County 3 down linemen, 2 stand-up defensive ends. Linebackers coming. Here's the long pass downfield intended for Sturdivant. Bounced around. He nearly caught it after it hit his hands. And we've got coverage down there, and our defender is now down. And it will be, looks like cramps, but let's not forecast too soon, because sometimes you have people roll over on people and don't mean to, but injuries happen at this point in time. Both young men giving a great effort. So we will have another one of those delays while a player gets checked, and it should be. We don't want these young men injured permanently. No fun with the cramps, and I tell you what, it's a great lead right now for Crockett County at 30-13, and we can't complain about the effort getting down and shell-shocked. And I keep going back to that because that shows the caliber of this team. We are listening to point5digital.com, and let's take a timeout.
Come join us this weekend at Old Town Spaghetti Store for a little Italian and a lot of fun. Dine inside or out with full-service dining available on the patio and covered terrace. Specials this weekend include Old Town Spaghetti Store's famous prime rib choice Iowa beef with side item in your choice of soup and salad. And the Mediterranean pasta will satisfy your Italian cravings. Penne pasta, fresh spinach, sliced mushrooms, grilled chicken, shrimp, Roma tomatoes, and artichokes in a creamy white wine sauce. Dessert special is pumpkin cheesecake. Old Town Spaghetti Store, Carriage House Drive, Jackson.
And as we come back to action at Johnny Hale Stadium, you just saw an incomplete pass as Milan trying to air it out, get back into this contest that they trailed the Crockett County Cavaliers 30-13. And almost a tale of two ball games here in one. In the first half, Milan dominated most of the first quarter, hitting Crockett County with two quick scores. And then since then, it has been all Crockett County Cavalier. Third down, spread formation. They give on the run to the left, and nothing doing. The defense, again, makes Isaiah Ross go east and west. And in football, you know, the old cliche, you want to run north and south. And the Crockett County Cavaliers, after fumbling, have held on. And it's going to be 3 and out for the Milan Bulldogs. Don't want to hit the punter, though, this time early in the contest. Crockett County hurt themselves by trying to block the punt. The effort was good, but unfortunately, once you commit yourself to the air, run into the punter, and Milan got a first down, which led to a score. Here's the punt. Scott is back, and he fair catches that one. This young man has sure hands at about the 43.5-yard line. I have not seen him fumble a punt this year. Hope that doesn't put the jinx on him, but he's done a great job. Jones coming back in, as earlier we had 22, Trey Johnson, running some tailback and giving Jones rest. And again, you can see Macklin with just a slight limp coming off the field. Both teams have logged a lot of minutes on the field. It's a hot, muggy night here at Johnny Hale Stadium, where the late John Tucker, who was coach of the Milan Bulldogs, was honored. But what an offensive show that the Crockett County Cavaliers have put on. Cade Parlow in the first half threw some great passes and kind of spread that defense out and kept them from keying on Johnny Jones so much. He completed, I believe, 5 passes. We'll get the yardage for you exactly, but no, he was 4 for 8. Here come the Cavaliers running the football, and that's Jones running it. Got a couple of tough yards there. What a fine night he's had. He's already had 3 touchdowns. Obviously looking for more. See the great camera work, getting that close-up of the huddle in the offensive line. Milan in that 4-man front, still against the I formation. Got a fullback lead blocker. Here's Jones coming. He'll be about 2 yards short of the first down, pickup of about 5. And very nice gesture by the Milan defensive back, picking up Jones. And that's what you like to see. Marquise Watson, who's also a senior, showing some respect. And it ought to be friendly, and that's what football is about. So it'll be third down for the Cavaliers. Should be about 3rd and 2. Milan will try to dig in. They're guessing first that Jones is going to get the football. Again, the I formation with a wing right. They kick out with the fullback. Jones is going to get the first down. He's across the 45. He got it with about 1.5 yards to spare. So another Crockett County first down here. Late in the third quarter. We know that it's late, but we're not getting any indication from downstairs right now. From time to time, we'll get a little time. Clock being kept on the field by an official as the clock not running. The only thing that's been changing is the score and the down and where the football is. The time part of it is not operating at all. Jones over 100 yards easily again tonight. And looks like we're going to take a timeout here. The team's coming over to the sidelines. And I tell you what the timeout is now. The fourth quarter is about to begin. Let's take a timeout on point5digital.com. We'll be back after this.
Whether it's a car accident, storm damage, or a fire, when the unthinkable happens, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes. It doesn't matter if the business down the street has the same insurance you do. What matters is that your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Call Cy Young of Young Hughes Insurance in Alamo today, 696-5480. That's Cy Young of Young Hughes Insurance, 696-5480.
Crockett County Family Eye Care says go Cavaliers. A member of Vision Source, North America's premier network of private practice optometrists, Crockett County Family Eye Care offers eye exams, glasses, contacts, screening, and treatment of eye diseases, including glaucoma, cataracts, dry eyes, and diabetic eye exams, all using the latest diagnostic equipment. Crockett Family Eye Care hours of operation are Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, 8:30 till 5. Open late by appointment only. Crockett Family Eye Care, 135 South Bell Street, Alamo. Call 696-4004.
And back at Johnny Hale Stadium, without the clock makes it tough, but here on point5digital.com, with the help of the Crockett County players indicating that they are going to own the fourth quarter, we know it's fourth quarter action. What a great turnaround. The effort was there even when they got shocked by the kickoff return, etc. But Crockett County has played like a rock the whole time. They've been good. Here's Jones taking it up the middle for a short gain of about 2.5 or 3 yards. Nothing but consistency. Woody Hayes would tell you 3 yards in a cloud of dust and you'll win a lot of football games. And I tell you what, maybe Johnny Jones reminds us all, for those of you out there listening or watching, of Archie Griffin, the two-time Heisman Trophy winner that was also the tailback for the Ohio State Buckeyes. Cade Parlow, what a great job he's done tonight. That offensive line and the fullbacks, other than a couple of blocks the fullbacks may have missed, they've done a good job at that. Here we go. Here's the Cavalier football in the I formation again, pro I, giving to Jones. He broke one tackle at the line of scrimmage, but then a host of Milan tacklers finished him off in there. And on that, number 32, Kendon Patterson, came up quickly and helped finish Johnny Jones off early. Cade Parlow talking it over with the head mentor, Kevin Ward, a former Milan player, coached as an assistant at Martin Westview, head coached and did such a wonderful job at Camden, and now I'm building the Cavaliers up each year. The record has gotten better. Fourth quarter action, point5digital.com. In the I formation, it's the Crockett County Cavaliers. The handoff to Jones. Jones breaks the tackle line of scrimmage and a good gain into the secondary of close to 10 yards. Johnny Jones way over 100 yards tonight. Now, check his leg out. Now, right there, when you're a coach, that's what gives you ulcers, causes worry lines and things like that. Your all-state caliber running back is limping just a little bit and stiff-legged. Let's hope it's nothing more than a cramp in there. And you're talking about taking Pepto-Bismol and things like that. That's the reason why. Maybe you have to get a milkshake to take care of it. But we've got a substitute in. We'll pick up who that is. It's probably Trey Johnson. It is. Also at fullback right now is Cordell Smith. Again in the eye, Parlow hands off to Trey Johnson, blasting through the hole. 10, 12, bending it back, trying to get more. And I believe Trey Johnson's going to have about at least 14 yards, maybe more, depending on the spot. What a run and a first down for the Crockett County Cavaliers here in the fourth quarter play on point5digital.com. And we keep moving along right here, keeping the ball on the ground. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a look at this situation. They'll bring water out. The teams are going to take a break. You're listening to point5digital.com. Let's take that time out.
When was the last time you evaluated your automobile insurance policy? When it comes to your investment, just any old insurance won't do. State Farm Insurance offers more discounts to more drivers than any other insurance company. Ken Davis, State Farm agent in Alamo, has a foundational understanding of automobile insurance and the policy that would fit your budget and needs. Call Ken Davis in Alamo and he will work with you side by side to choose the right policy for you. Ken Davis, Alamo State Farm agent. Call 696-5924.
And back at Johnny Hale Stadium, Macklin helped off the field. I think he's just got a cramp in his leg. Will Rigby back in there. Will's had a good night. Macklin's had a good night. Both of them played great defense, helped on the offense, both with big catches. Smith in, Jones back at tailback, it looks like. Going over the right side, give him 6. Johnny Jones, smooth as silk, better than milk, running right through there. I'm going to tell you what, he got the touchdown. Looks like a 17-yard run at approximately the 10:03 mark. Can't be sure, but that's what we're being signaled. 10:03, 17 yards over right guard here in the fourth quarter. Johnny Jones with his 4th touchdown of the night. On to attempt the extra point will be Nolan Porter. The holder is Clark Scott. 3 things have to happen: a good snap, a good hold, and the kicker has to keep his head down and kick that football through the uprights. Let's check the officials out. They say that one is no good. Second one missed by Porter tonight. That doesn't matter, though, at this point. 36-13, the lead by the Crockett County Cavaliers. You're listening to point5digital.com. Let's take a timeout.
Jasper Taylor, attorney at law, specializing in real estate closings. Super supporter of Crockett County High School and Cavalier football. Jasper Taylor, attorney at law, 94 East Main Street, Bells, 663-2737.
Cavalier Pharmacy in Alamo is a proud supporter of Crockett County Athletics. Cavalier Pharmacy has a convenient drive-through window and offers prescription compounding services, 24-hour emergency service, along with fast, friendly, reliable service. Cavalier Pharmacy also offers free local delivery. Cavalier Pharmacy provides free Medicare Part D drug plan counseling, and we accept all major credit cards, Medicare Part D plans, and offer affordable cash prices. Cavalier Pharmacy, 8 North Cavalier Drive in Alamo.
Back at Johnny Hale Stadium, where the Crockett County Cavaliers have taken a commanding 36-13 lead over the Milan Bulldogs in an important district contest. Johnny Jones with 4 touchdowns, Nolan Porter a field goal, and, of course, to open our scoring, Cade Parlow with that 1-yard sneak back in the first quarter. Milan owned 11 minutes, pretty much, maybe 10 and a half of the first quarter. After that, it has been all Crockett County Cavalier. The defense has risen to the occasion. But kickoff, and again, good coverage after that initial one where we left a lane, and it'll be Milan football. Wow, what an effort tonight. We know it's in the fourth quarter of play. Somewhere after the 10-minute mark, somewhere in the 9s, but again, no clock right now. It's being kept on the field. Cavalier defense back out there. Milan will go back with their quarterback, Marshall Harrison, back in there in a spread formation. Comes our linebacker up, but a quick out. They tried that quick screen, and there may have been a penalty flag drop. We'll have to check that. Bolton caught that quick screen, gained a couple of yards, but I think it's going to come back. We'll check that out. You're listening to point5digital.com. Don't forget about Southern Trucks and 4x4, which helps bring you all of our Point 5 digital broadcast. Harold E. Dorsey, attorney of law in Alamo. Ken Davis State Farm in Alamo. Alamo and Bells Nursing Home and Rehabilitation Centers. Young Hughes Insurance of Alamo. Crockett Family Eye Care. Bob's Burger, Pasta, and Pizza in Bells. Jasper Taylor, attorney at law, and Bank of Crockett. Here comes Milan after the penalty. Back under center is Marshall Harrison. They're in the eye. They'll try the tailback. He'll go wide, and they have a new running back, but nothing doing. Our defense stops Marquise Watkins, the senior 5'11", 170-pound tailback for the Milan Bulldogs. This defense is really playing well. Good minutes out. Cameron Sides in there right now on the defense. You see Villarreal, Macklin, Rigby, Caldwell. You see our defensive backs. Clark Scott in there. Sloan Heath. 3 down linemen. 2 stand-up ends or linebackers, if you prefer, for the Cavaliers against the spread. Quick out to Sturdivant. He catches it, makes a little yardage. And putting him down is Clark Scott, And we'll give them the short gains like that as that keeps the clock running with Crockett County having a 36-13 lead. You're listening to Crockett County football on point5digital.com. Make sure you tell our sponsors that you heard about them on point5digital.com. Let grandparents, aunts, uncles, military people that support Crockett County football know that they can also see and hear these games archived on point5digital.com. A lot of people still don't know that, one of the best kept secrets, but we're trying to keep it from being a secret. Here come the Bulldogs. Back under center is Marshall Harrison. He drops straight back, and again, infiltration by the defensive line. There's that man, J.C. Macklin. I think I've called him Jerome Macklin once tonight. Jerome Macklin is from Crockett County, but he was an administrator after he came from the Crockett County school system to the Madison County system, and he was a great athlete, too, in his day in Crockett County. But J.C. Macklin making the tackle for the Cavaliers. And that should bring up a fourth down, a punting situation. Again, Crockett County will go into what's called punt safe. Make sure that he's not running, but we're not going to take a chance on roughing the passer. We'll try to set up a return, but so far, and Clark Scott has to fair catch it again. What a sure-handed young man. I like having him back there. It's like having money in the vault of a bank. And the bad guys can't get the money, and the football's as good as money. Possession of the football, Crockett County. Crockett County leads 36-13 over Milan here on point5digital.com. Kevin Ward listening to the guys upstairs. He'll make his decision, pass the word on to Cade Parlow, and we'll play football here in just a second. Don't forget that you can listen to every Crockett County broadcast on point5digital.com. Go by and see those fine sponsors. Cade Parlow, what a night he has had tonight. Doing a very good job as the quarterback, managing the game. He's 4 for 8 passing, 83 yards. Back to action, I formation, Parlow under center, Jones the tailback. The handoff to Jones. He gets hit at the line of scrimmage and bounces forward for about 4 yards. This young man, very resilient. He looks small, but he is strong. He is well built. You can tell he's hit that weight room. And you don't stop him in the backfield very often. First man, it takes more than one. I'm sure there are a lot of college coaches out there waiting for this young man. But you know what? I'm going to be looking at some of those linemen on Crockett County. And this is a good Milan football team. They opened the season by beating Lexington. They destroyed Humboldt, who has a lot of speed. Pickens comes right. Scott left, I formation, the handoff to Jones. He bounces it outside, carries 3 tacklers with him, one of those being Watkins. Did not see the other tacklers. I want to say it was number 54 in there. They brought in Bryce Vanderver, but he still gets positive yardage. Johnny Jones, I don't know whether he's close to 200 yet because all our stats are unofficial, but we know he's got at least 170 yards, may have more than that. Of course, sometimes stat people, and you always want to check with Crockett County's official stat people. They're the ones that count. You can read it in the newspaper, but unless you got, or you can hear it from us, but unless we get ours from them, it is not official. Wing to the right with a back out there, and this time getting through and sacking Cade Parlow for a loss is number 20, Cameron King, who's a 5'10 junior. Cameron King on a blitz. He's really an outside linebacker, and he got through. That time we didn't pick him up, and it'll make 4th down. We haven't had many 4th down plays, but this time I believe it'll be Nolan Porter's second punt of the night. Johnny Jones is your blocking back. We use the traditional spread punt formation. And again, when I say we, I'm doing the Crockett County football. This is Crockett County's second punt of the night. And let's see what Nolan Porter does with it. Gets a nice high kick. Looks like, though, it's going to make the end zone, and it does. And on kicks like that, you'd only have a net of 27 yards because it was a 47-yard punt. And we'll take a little time here and see what is up. But a little bit of discussion. You can't see it here on the picture right now, but we're coming back down this way. And I thought I saw somebody play drop the handkerchief a while ago. That's an old term, hasn't been used in a few years probably, and there it is. Good picture there by our crew, and looks like this one's coming back. And it may be by penalty a first down, and it will be for the Crockett County Cavaliers, who lead in this contest 36-13 on point5digital.com. It's late in the fourth quarter. We are not exactly sure. We don't have use of the clock. Only every so often do we get word what the time is. We know there's a little more than 4 minutes left in the contest. Crockett County just trying to run the football out. Haven't, other than that one sprint out by Cade Parlow, there's not even been anything close to an attempted pass here in the second half. But boy, did Cade Parlow do some damage in the first half. Pass to Macklin, pass to Rigby, Macklin again. Here we go, I formation, pro I. The tight end to the left of the formation. They give to Jones. He cuts it back against the grain. He didn't go outside, and he rips off a good run of about 12 or 13 yards. It'll be a first down for the Cavaliers. And Johnny Jones says, hey, I don't have to go that way just because you Milan guys get out there and expect me. I'm going to break it up the middle. Does the man have eyes in the back of his head? Great job, though, reading that. There was nothing outside, and he cut it right back up the middle of the field. Coach Jeff Morris will talk to his troops after they break the film down about over-pursuing. You must play discipline assignment football. That's what the Cavaliers have done. They did not let that other early 13-0 lead by Milan take them out of their game. Parlow brings his team to the line of scrimmage. Jordan Branch in ahead of Jones at fullback. Jones the tailback. Here's the handoff. A short gain of only about 2 yards, and that time they were waiting for Johnny Jones. And I see getting up off the bottom of the pile is Buckner. He's been in on a lot of tackles tonight. He's had a busy night. Crockett County with the lead late in the fourth quarter. And again, no usage of the time part of the clock tonight. But I tell you what is important. Crockett County has 36. Milan has 13. Look forward to working again next week with Matthew Cochran and Jordan Saylor, and, of course, our good camera people. Parlow looks it over, takes his time, hands off to Jones. Jones breaks it, goes down to about the 11-yard line. Could be spotted at the 10, but I think they're going to give us a spot at about the 10.5, almost the 11. But Crockett County working towards that goal line, and they're not trying to run the score up or anything. They're just trying to run the football and use time. We know it's getting close to 4 minutes in the contest. Parlow has his play. Both teams playing under this heated condition tonight, and the heat, we're not talking about mad or anything. We're talking about it's hot and muggy. And hats off to these young men, the coaches, the fans, because it's probably hot in the stands too, as packed as the Crockett County stands are. Again, the I formation with a wing right. Here's the handoff to Jones. Bounces it outside. He heads for the end zone, goes in, standing up. Give him the fifth touchdown of the night for Johnny Jones. What a night tonight. Well in excess of 170 yards rushing tonight. 5 touchdowns, and that big offensive line and the fullback doing a good job. Let's check it out. Looks like the kicker this time is Julio Villarreal, the 10th grade kicker and punter. Clark Scott still the holder. He'll attempt the extra point. The kick is up. The kick looks good. The referees say it is good. And now it is 43-13. Crockett County Cavaliers leading. You're listening to point5digital.com. Let's take a timeout.
The Bank of Crockett is a locally owned full-service community bank with 6 convenient locations throughout Crockett County. The newest location, Highway 412 at Cypress Road. The Bank of Crockett is a proud supporter of Crockett County sports and our community's greatest asset, our youth. For online banking, visit bankofcrockett.com. The Bank of Crockett, fast, friendly, efficient service, and that's community banking at its best. The Bank of Crockett, serving Crockett County since 1887.
When you have decided a nursing home may truly be the best option for you or a family member, visit Alamo or Bell's Nursing Home. They have earned the reputation as one of the top providers of both long and short-term health care. Each patient is the central focus of excellent nursing care, compassionate and reliable to make sure you have peace of mind. Find out today why Alamo and Bell's Nursing Homes are the right choice. In Alamo, call 696-4541, Bell 663-2335.
Feel like Frankie Valli in the Four Seasons at Johnny Hale Stadium. Oh, what a night for Johnny Jones. I can say that. That's an old song. Some of you young people won't understand that. Crockett County Cavaliers leading 43-13 in this rivalry game. And boy, Milan wanted this one. The Cavaliers wanted this one. But it looks like with 4 minutes to go, the Cavaliers will prevail. Here's the kickoff to Milan. Rushing up is White to get it. He dances around, and he's going to be met by a host of Cavalier tacklers and a couple of new numbers out there. I see 3, 5, and 6. Of course, 3 is Clark Scott. That can't be 5. It's got to be somebody else. It may be Kate. I know that Jones was out there, and I do not have a 6. And, again, some of the numbers, the way the jersey's bent, but a good host of Crockett County Cavaliers. There's a little less than 4 minutes. Again, no clock tonight. Cavaliers of Crockett County leading 43-13 on point5digital.com. Next week, due to technical difficulty, our folks are here, but our good crew not with us. Here's Milan trying a running play over the right side of the line. It'll get maybe a tough yard or so, but not much there. And we'll check. There's obviously some new personnel out there. That was Isaiah Ross, though, in at tailback then. He's going out. Marquise Watson, the senior speed merchant, back in for them. Hopewell has also played tailback. Second half, very little yardage. Right now, I've got Milan with less than 100 yards in the second half of play. They come out in an I formation, slot left against our 3 down linemen and 2 stand-up linebackers. They try the right side again with a running play. It's not going everywhere, and it looks like we're having a convention or a party of Cavalier tacklers. I see 78 and 77 getting off the bottom of that, and that's Jose Ibarra and James McCullough. Great effort coming into the ball game. Onto the field is Cameron Sides. Cameron just in the 9th grade. McCullough, 11th grader. Ibarra, a senior. And this win is important for this senior group of young men. And, folks, please show appreciation to the coaching staff and these players. What an effort tonight against a good Milan football team that had already beaten Lexington and Humboldt. Got wide outs the slot to the left in that spread formations Milan. They hand off to the running back trying the right side, and he gets about 9 yards, maybe 10. It'll depend on where he was run out of bounds, and we'll try to pick up some more of those names. But a good running play for Milan. We know the clock is running as it stayed in bounds, and they do move the chains. It is a first down for the Milan Bulldogs. Just guessing that we are well under 3 minutes now, somewhere in the 2s. And coming out wide for Milan, we'll pick up those people. There's a bad snap. The ball is loose, running around back there, and it's going to be fought for and looks like recovered by number 73, Casey Richardson, for our Crockett County Cavaliers. And, folks, not only was my timing wrong, this contest is over. A final score for the Crockett County Cavaliers, 43, Milan 13, and a big district win. As you see the good sportsmanship lines, whatever you want to call it. Tell you what we'll do with this big district victory. Crockett County moves to 3-0 on the season, 1-0 in the district. Milan falls to 2-1 on the season and 0-1. Let me recap the scoring on tonight's contest. For Milan, Krista McKinney, 85-yard kickoff return. Connor Allen, the kick at the 11:47 mark. Then the second time they had the football, Tristan McDonald recovered a fumble by one of the Milan players in the end zone. The kick failed, and that was at the 5:45 mark of the first quarter. For Crockett County, late in the first quarter with 1 minute to go, there was a 1-yard run on a quarterback sneak by Cade Parlow. Nolan Porter with the kick. Second quarter, Johnny Jones, a 25-yard run. Porter the kick at the 3:11 mark. 14-13 lead at that point. And then Nolan Porter, 28-yard field goal with 1.9 seconds to go in the first half. And then in the third quarter, Johnny Jones with an electrifying 87-yard kickoff return with Porter's kick at the 11:46 mark. And that made the score 24-13. And then again in the third quarter, we've got Jones on a 33-yard run. The kick failed. Opening up the fourth quarter, Jones, 17-yard run. The kick failed at the 10-minute mark. And then 11-yard run by Jones with 4 minutes to go. Porter didn't kick that one. It was Villarreal kicked that one. And you have your final score there. Also, a few quick stats. 23 first downs for Crockett County, 9 for Milan. 352 yards rushing for the Cavaliers, 95 for Milan. 83 yards passing for the Cavaliers on 4 for 8. 79 yards passing for the Milan Bulldogs. Great effort. 5 penalties for Crockett County for 50. 5 penalties for Milan for 50. And fumbles lost. Crockett County lost 1. Milan fumbled 4 times and lost 2 of them. You're listening to point5digital.com. And again, our crew will be back and with us next week. Had a few technical difficulties, but we're glad we could bring you this football game. Don't forget about Southern Trucks 4x4 and all of our other good sponsors that bring you Crockett County football. Harold E. Dorsey, attorney of law in Alamo. Ken Davis, State Farm in Alamo. Alamo and Bells Nursing Home and Rehabilitation Center. Young Hughes Insurance of Alamo. Crockett County or Crockett Family Eye Care of Alamo, Bob's Burgers, Pasta, and Pizza of Bells, Jasper Taylor, attorney at law. That's in Bells and Bank of Crockett.